All right, if you run a local service business and you say Facebook leads suck, this video is for you. The truth is, you or your agency's setup probably sucks, not the leads itself. So today, I'm going to share with you the exact lead form setup that turns junk Instagram and Facebook leads into actual booked jobs and clients for your local business. And by the way, if you don't know me, my name's Tyler Smurs. I'm the founder of Pluto Labs. At the point of this recording, we've helped over 80 local service-based businesses scale with meta ads, so Facebook and Instagram ads, and simple content that actually gets booked jobs and clients, not just names in a spreadsheet. So I'm about to show you what we do every day for our clients, not just theory. All right, so let's start with the 3 reasons why most local businesses like yourself might think that Facebook and Instagram leads are trash. Now, first, your agency might just suck. If you have one, that might be a reason. I'm not going to list that as a reason, but they just might not know what they're doing. So just going to throw that out there. But as far as 3 like tangible reasons, not just blaming an agency, one is messaging. So the problem with bad messaging, if the ad, there we go, talks to everyone, it talks to no one. A lot of guys will just throw up a static ad that was made with AI or some guy on Fiverr real quick and expect that that's going to hit their target avatar. What we need to do is call out our avatar's pain points. So we need to list out the top 3 pain points that your ideal customer thinks at night. Why can't they go to bed? What's the reason they literally can't fall asleep at night? It's because they deal with 1, 2, and 3. So I would create 3 ads with pain-based hooks. You're solving a problem. People don't pay you money for your service unless you're fixing a problem for them. That's how business works, right? So I would take the top 3 problems that your customer has. If you're a kitchen remodeler, maybe they're just tired of their outdated maple cabinets from 1980. Maybe they're about to flip a home and they just need it, quick and easy and done and, put it up on the market. Maybe they have friends coming over and they want to look good to keep up with the Joneses. I don't know, but look out your 3 main pain points that come for each one of your customers. Like, do a deep dive, talk to your sales team or the people you talk to on the regular, like, hey, why are you even using us to begin with? And really think of it from a marketing perspective so that way you can use those same reasons in your ads. So calling out the pain points, creating messaging around that in the ad itself. If you have any questions on this, let me know. DM me on Instagram. I'm happy to help. Now, number 2, the form itself lets everybody through. And this is bad. Bad. I'm going to put that in all caps. Bad. Why? Because there's no pixel conditioning. So the way Facebook works is that once someone submits a lead, it trains the algorithm on Facebook to know, like, hey, this guy's a great lead. We want to get more people like this. So if we're letting some brokies come through the funnel basically and just submit their information, they might not even be in your city. They might not even have the funds to invest. We're not going to ask, like, how much money do you have on the form? That's too much friction, right? Unless you're just swamped in leads and you're just like, you want the cream of the crop. I don't recommend that. But long story short, we want to make sure that we're going after people who are more likely to say yes to our qualifying questions that we want them to say yes to. And so every time we submit or someone submits a form that actually goes through to the end, Facebook takes their information, it takes that, it feeds a pixel on the back end that you don't see, and then it goes and targets more people like that. So if a bunch of tire kickers are submitting your lead forms or not answering your questions, your qualifying questions the way you like them, but they're still hitting the end page and you don't have a separate conditional logic to back up the your new end page, then it's going to keep chasing those bad people. So we want to optimize for the best lead over time. Right? So Facebook has to learn it. That's why it takes a minute, whether you run Facebook ads, Google ads, doesn't matter. But over time, we want to make sure that it's feeding the pixel with good people, not just, tire kickers or brokies who just say yes, or they submit their information and then Facebook goes and find more of them just so you have a lower cost per lead. I don't care if my cost per lead is super low. I want quality leads, right? Because I'd rather pay $50 for a quality lead than who's 10 times more likely to close than $20 just to say I have a $20 cost per lead to brag to my friends about, but they're all just a bunch of, tire kickers or whatever. So pixel conditioning, we want to make sure we have 1 to 2 qualifying, and I would even say more questions. And the first one is, I always like the first one to be like, are they who I want? Like, are they a target are you a homeowner in Scottsdale? Are you your target avatar, your target customer, just to confirm, they have to literally click a box that says, yes, I am this person. So I like the first question to be more like that based. And then the second one can be more of a financial question or an urgency question. And you can even break this up into 3 questions. So it's qualifying, target avatar, financial question, and then an urgency question. And I would honestly put the financial question third and then the urgency question last or second, because we want to know hey, are they just thinking about this? Is it, are they desperately dying for this? On Meta, Facebook and Instagram, it's push marketing, right? So people aren't actively looking for this. You're interrupting them in their day when they're on the toilet or they're binge watching Walking Dead or whatever from 2011, right? We want them to stop and fill this out. But because of that, the more we spend, the more leads we can get. So that's why it's unlimited. But there's only so many people in one area searching for a specific service, which is why Google ads can get very expensive. And you're just competing for the small amount of clicks versus Meta is just out there, right? And it builds brand. I digress. So you want to make sure you have pixel conditioning. And if they say yes, so if it's here, let me do a little green action. So if it's yes, yes, and yes, then we send them to an end page that gets submitted as an actual. And then if it's a no, so let's do a little red action. No, no, no. Then it sends them to a non-end page, which is just basically it sends them to a page that says hey, thanks for your interest. Now might not be the best time. Feel free to check out our website or our Instagram until it is, or for more information or in the meantime, right? So they can actually still follow you and get nurtured in the meantime, which is really nice. But that's how it works. And so this, as far as the pixel itself, the pixel is trained on the end page leads that actually get submitted because they said yes to your qualifying questions. So that's why we want pixel conditioning. We want to make sure that we're not just letting anybody through. And this is the same thing if you send them to a website, landing page, all that good stuff. With lead forms, though, you actually have to set up conditional logic the right way, or else this doesn't work. So, little hint: you can't just throw it up anymore and call it a day. And lastly, the third is speed to, you guessed it, lead. Nobody calls right away. Let's put a little exclamation point on that. You need to call your leads within 5 minutes, ideally within 2 minutes. Now, whether this could be a few different ways. We could set up a notification where you automatically get notified, auto notify, and we do that through backend automation, CRM systems for our clients, all that stuff. Or and also you can actually set up a automation. We do this, but where it automatically calls you. So it calls you, the second lead gets submitted, and then you press a number on your keypad, and then it connects you with the lead. So it's you can literally just wait for your phone to ring, which is nice, which is what 98% of you guys want anyways. So that part's nice. Or you just get notified internally, and then you or your team has to call them right away. Right away. I don't know the stat, but it's from Harvard study or something, Stanford, I don't know, where it's if you have an 80% less likely chance to close your leads if you wait longer than 5 minutes to call them, right? And so if it's at 10 o'clock at night, then we want to make sure we have automations set up where hey, it doesn't call them because we're not going to call them at 10 o'clock at night. But hey, I know it's after hours. We'll reach out to you ASAP in the morning and see how we might be able to help. Bang. At least they know oh, this guy's on it, right? And even if it is an automation, people still respect that you had the system set up to reach out to them, and it knows it shows people oh, this guy's legit. They do a lot of volume, they do a lot of business. So you need to have something in place for speed to lead. So these are 3 reasons why most people think that Facebook ads suck or Instagram ads suck. And by the way, there are many different types of Facebook ads, Instagram ads. There's follower ads, DM ads, lead form ads, send people to website ads. I love our Fame Blitz strategy with our brand ads, which are follower ads, and then our revolver strategy with our lead forms. So we basically incorporate both of those for our clients because we want business for today and also to build the business of tomorrow. So long story short, these are the 3 reasons. All right, and lastly I want to go over is a CRM, a customer relationship management software. I think that's how you pronounce it, or the whatever it's called, the abbreviation for it. But you need one of these. You need one of these to track all the leads that come in, to hit them up. Like we have 800 contacts in our CRM right now that are liquid gold, just sitting there that we could call up and say, hey, remember you opted in a while back looking for our services. You know, are you still looking for new leads or more leads or to grow the business, quality, quantity, XYZ, or did you get that handled? And 9 times out of 10, hey, no, actually, yeah, we're still struggling to get leads. So same thing for your customers, right? If I'm B2B and you're B2C, business to consumer, then your people who opted in a while ago, maybe they wanted that kitchen done, but they didn't have the funds back then. Maybe Jerry got a bonus and now he's ready to invest in, you know, new cabinets, new white shaker, whatever. So, or a new pool or a new hardscape or backyard or a doctor, dentist, it doesn't matter, right? So people's conditions change. So you need one space right here, one space for everything. And so we have a back-end system for all of our clients. It's a Go High Level white label, which if you don't know Go High Level, like I highly recommend it. It's a great software. I'm not going to put an affiliate link down below because I'm not going to push affiliate links right now. I don't feel like doing that, but it's a great software from click to close, which I recommend. I'll just put GHL, Go High Level. From click to close. Now there's other softwares on the back end that are better for actually servicing the client. So like there's Housecall Pro, there's Jobber, there's other CRMs out there, depending on what your revenue level is at for helping like once they actually pay, right? Okay, managing their job or where they're at, right? But as far as the marketing side, like where the leads are coming in, we want one spot for everything. We want one spot where we can send emails to our list, where we can set up automations, we can set up pipelines, all this good stuff. So it's amazing how many people I talk to who just don't have anything set up. They're running their business from Google Sheets or Google Calendar. And if your goal is to sell one day, or even if you don't want to sell for 7 figures plus, you need to have a system because you want to build to sell no matter what. Right? To make your life easier, because you can work on the business or in the business for years, or you can work on it. And so this is how not to be stuck as an owner operator forever. And if you're not an owner operator anymore watching this, you're thankful because you remember what it was like when you were, and now you're out of the weeds. And so we need systems in order to scale. Highly recommend GHL. And then once again, our automations, workflows, all this is set up for our clients. If you have any questions or you do want to work with us, we have a link in the description where you can book a call with me personally, and I'm happy to see if we can help you. If not, no worries, we'll point you in the right direction. But overall, these 3 reasons are the things you need to implement now if you want your Facebook and Instagram ads to work. So appreciate you guys for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, the whole drill. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next vid.